Hi there and welcome to this week's vlog. Now, just in case you didn't watch last week's vlog, just to bring you up to date, just over a week and a half ago, I was out running, tripped, fell on my right shoulder, went to an A&E, spent a long time there and was told that I'd broken or fractured my collarbone or clavicle as it's called in the medical world. Which wasn't good news. The good news was that I didn't have to have an operation, that it should heal naturally. And I've been thinking actually how, in many ways, although that's really not good news that I've broken my collarbone, it means I can't run for quite a few weeks now. There's lots to be thankful for because I landed on my knee. That was quite badly cut. Landed on my chest. I still got a massive bruise here. In fact, even landed on my head. So it could have been a lot worse. So I'm just grateful that it wasn't. And I was able to walk home and grateful for the wonderful NHS. Anyway, the thought that's come to me, or the verse, or the passage from the scriptures, as I think about what's happening in my body now, particularly with my shoulder and with the cuts and bruises that I have, is how amazing the human body is. There's a verse in Psalm 139, in fact 2 verses, that says this. The psalmist is talking to God, addressing God. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. And the more I read about, understand about the workings of the human body, the more I see, yes, we human beings are fearfully and wonderfully made. And the psalmist recognizes that God is our creator. Even within our mother's womb, we are being formed and created into the people we're born to be. God intended us to be. So the two aspects of the healing process that is going on in my body, that the body amazingly operates, are first of all, how does it heal the cuts to my body? Because when I was a bit dazed after I'd fallen, but when I got up, there was blood dripping from my head, and my knee was very badly grazed. So how does the body heal cuts? If we cut ourselves, as long as it's not too severe, the body will immediately jump into action and begin to heal. So there's 4 elements apparently. I've just been reading how the body heals cuts. First of all, what's called hemostasis, which is it stops the bleeding by clotting the blood. So it stops bleeding outwards. Secondly, inflammation, and that is when the body seeks to clean the cut, get rid of the debris and the germs. Isn't that amazing? Thirdly, proliferation. It begins to build new skin, new tissue to cover over the cut area, damaged area, and then remodeling. It strengthens the tissue. So that's just amazing. So within seconds of you cutting yourself, platelets create a clot that dries into a scab. So it acts as a kind of protective seal. All the while, new tissue is growing underneath to reconnect the skin, perhaps over several weeks. Sometimes it leaves a scar, but it's just amazing that the body immediately leaps into action and gets that done, seeks to heal what has been broken. But then it also, just equally amazingly, the body seeks to heal broken bones, and that's how I've broken my collarbone. And again, there are 4 stages of the healing process, which in some ways mirror what's going on with the healing of cuts. First of all, immediately after a fracture, blood vessels rupture, forming a clot, we've said hematoma, around the break. Inflammation occurs, attracting specialized white blood cells that clear away the debris and the dead bone. So it's just amazing what goes on unseen. Then secondly, there's the reparative phase. This is getting a bit technical, but chronoblasts create a soft callus of cartilage and collagen, which acts as a flexible temporary bridge to connect the bone ends together. So what's been broken is being molded together, brought together, connected. The damage is being repaired. And then the reparative phase, osteoblasts start converting the soft cartilage callus into hard, rigid, woven bone callus. So that stabilizes the fracture, though it's still fragile. So again, it's stage by stage. It's bringing about the healing process. And then finally, the final stage replaces the temporary woven bone with stronger, organized, compact bone. So probably haven't explained that very well, but it's just the miracle of how the human body immediately leaps into action to bring healing, to bring restoration, to restore what has been broken or damaged. And the more I read about the human body, I was pretty rubbish at science at school, but the more I read about the intricacy, the amazing human body and how it can react and respond, sometimes if the damage is too severe, it needs outside intervention. But it's a healing organism, isn't it? A healing body, human body. Amazing how God created us, and God created us, formed us in our mother's womb. God is the one who is with us. He loves us so much, not because of how amazing we are as human beings, but because God is love. So just give thanks today for how God has made us, that He brought us into being. He has a plan and a purpose for our lives. I just give thanks that in a few weeks' time, hopefully, prayerfully, God willing, I'll be back out there running, pounding the pavements. So just a few thoughts. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Praise God. Thanks for watching today.